time it is, man. It's the return. It's the return. Let me know how my mic sound, man. Just testing, testing. We are live, man, reporting from the Snapvillian reptilian attacking prime. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, this is the Snapster Returns, man. Snap. It's been a long time coming, man. No Diddy. Speaking of, how y'all feel about that? That's one thing that during the course of this chat here, man. I want to know how people feeling about this whole Diddy trial shit, man. I hate to set it off with that kind of thing, but it just came to it just the thought came to me to say something about it. I had a conversation with somebody that felt like, nah, his ass definitely guilty of all these things and going to prison. But how do y'all feel, man? Comment below, let me know what's going on. But we here on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. The trifecta is here, man. We moving on to some other platforms. You know what I'm saying? Moving on to some other platforms real soon. Tapping with me and the team, man, to get more info and info on that, man. But things are looking good. Things are looking good. We feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me. I want to make sure everything is working. So, feel free to comment below, man. See, we got 6 in the building, 7. Let's build it up. Let's bring it up. Show comments on stage. We're gonna fucking, okay. There's some new things, man. Some new features we working with over here. Let's get it right, man. Hold on. Let me show you how we do over here, man. Let me show you what we working on. So, let's see. Okay. We'll do this right here for you. And we in here. You see me now. Well, you see my PFPs. Snap. The Snap Returns, man. We do music reviews, movie reviews. Shout out to the whole AGS, the Music Underground, VG Rocky, You know what I'm saying? We got some things coming, you know what I'm saying? So for y'all that's on YouTube, I might be speaking a whole different language. But if you come on to the X side of things, we got a couple things going on with the multiverses. Huh? You ain't heard of the multiverses? No Peter Parkers. It's the multiverses, man, where it's a conglomerate of it's a smorgasbord of battles, like beat battles, rap battles, and song verses. I think our next one we scheduled for like the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it's the 29th, man. It'll be on a Sunday. So if everything is falling along on my calendar like I see, I think that will be the next projected date for the multiverses, man. So if you know any dope talent, whether Web 2 or Web 3, tapping with your boy, man, because we putting these matches together as we speak. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to have a battle going down today, man. No Recoil, you man, is back. No Recoil is back, man. You see the flyer? I'm gonna start this is just the template, you know what I'm saying, of what to expect, man. It's gonna be blood on the dance floor. As you can see with the flyer right there, that the no recoils is AGS, the battle part of it. Where we get the battle is to do one-offs. When I say one-offs is 1 round battles, you know what I'm saying, testing they mic, testing they pen. And every time they, if you've been to an AGS no recoil space, you know how that goes, man. It's off the cusp, man. They talk crazy, huh? They fight and argue, and then they get, it comes to a conclusion when there's a winner and a loser, man. At the AGS, man, we got a system called a bar system. Bars, aggression, replay volume, and stage presence, or space presence in that case. And you know what I mean? Tapping with us, man, get to know how that go down, because I think, when it comes to the competing on how we do it at this level, I think we have to have a point system where, the artists, can respect it better. Don't nobody want to hear you say the first dude was better. I just like the first dude better, and that's why he won. It's got to be a breakdown. There's got to be a breakdown. These guys take a lot of time to prepare and craft these rounds, personalized for the opponent. You know what I mean? So definitely tap in with us on the no recoil you drink, man. You know what I'm saying? Another news, you know what I'm saying? We got Crashing Out, man. Crashing Out is a freestyle improv space that we started in the Music Underground, which is fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing tryouts. I believe we on tryouts 7. You know what I'm saying? Tryout 7, we had a few spaces. We're trying to build teams up. So if you're interested in, not even if you like this great freestyler, like it's really a good spot for, it's a good workshop kind of thing for those that want to get in tune and try to like, play around with it, what I mean, a little bit without being all the pressure being on you. You will be working in a team, you know what I'm saying, cohesively, what I mean, with topics and things of that, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's gonna be dope, you know what I'm saying, once we get that all the members together. So far we got about 9 on the roster right now. So we want to build up, we want to double that. You know what I mean? We want to double that so we could, pick and choose who, the best teams and matchups that it makes sense, man. And then we'll be doing a weekly show with that. So, tap in with me, man, if you want to get, in these next tryouts that we got scheduled for, what's today, Sunday, we probably do one either tomorrow or Tuesday. Tapping with me or VG about that, man, and we'll get you on the auditions for that. Shout out to West Virginia Wire, man, Regina and Rusty, man, putting it together, man. They, they've been partnered up, AGS has partnered up with them, man. They've been helping me out a lot on the back end and just networking and shit like that, man. So salute to them. They are part of the reason why I am here right now with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Phantom of the Swapper. Salute, man. Appreciate the repost. And that's what I'm saying. This is the good thing about where I'm at right now. Like, y'all can't lie to me now. Y'all can't fool me. I can see who reposting. I see it all. I was telling somebody earlier that, look, how the movies that, like, when the alien come, like, remember, did you see Man of Steel when with General Zod, he came down to Earth to look for Superman ass, right? And he was like, he was on everybody's screen. I don't give a fuck what movie you watching, with TV, with Android or iPhone, he popped up on your screen like, yeah, I'm here. This is what's happening here. I could see when people reposting, so I see that, damn, it's fucked up, man. 24, y'all, and only Phantom fuck with me for real. Only Phantom was like, man, I want to see this guy do better. I want to see AGS go somewhere. Only him out of it's 23, y'all. That's like, what this? You got your lip curl. You got you banana on the lip, Ministers of Society style. I'm drop a dime on this one. You want to drop dimes? Hmm? That's crazy. We need the fast people to help the slow people, man. Hate it or love it, man. You know what I'm here to do, and that's to, bridge the gap between that, you know what I'm saying, what's going on there and what's going on where I come from, and connecting those two, man. And I represent the little guy, pause. You know what I'm saying? I represent those that ain't got the voice to speak in these spaces, or don't really want to, fuck up a bag by saying how they feel. I represent those people, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody has to. You know what I mean? Not trying to be a a senator or a mayor, none of that shit. But that's neither here nor there. But this is the snap, and it's not just about me getting on, a platform or many platforms at the same time and just talking all the time. Feel free, for some that want to chop it up with your boy, you want to pull up, what I mean, holla at me in the DM or send a comment below, let me know. I'll try to, send you a link. I might send some links out, huh? Might send an invite or two out. Come pull up with your boy, chop it up, man. The room is growing as I speak. You know what I mean? So I'm doing something okay-ish. So the room is growing. Within 2 minutes, we went from 2 to 27. That's great. I know we could do better, though. We can do better. And that's what your repost, my friend. So tap in, man. This is AGS Music Underground, man, where we do, like I said earlier, it's about hip hop, base. It's hip hop base for sure. But we're gonna tap into things like, movie reviews and things like that. Some little, current events here and there. But like I'm really not on that, type of time where I want to just jump on every story, and like I'm not a news reporter. Okay? I'm not gonna like report the news. Like, what's going on, I know what's going on. Some shit is just not, it's not a good look to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave those things for those people that want to talk about them. Okay? But other than that, man, you know what? Let's get into something, man. Let's get into something. Just to, tap in. Shout out to those that's in the building, man. You already know the boy. Shout out to Digi Beats, man. Got a 4-piece over there. Go get that 4-piece with the barbecue sauce and sweet and sour. I advise. Go over there, go to Digi Beats joint. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got that Solana. If you got the Solana. They $2 pieces. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, mint them joints, man. We trying to get to 500, man. We trying to get to 500 by July 4th. I mean, I know we could do. I know it's 500 out there. Huh? I think we had like 400, 402 or something like that. We need 98 more people to come. 98 new people. I mean, I would love that. 98 new people. Is, shout out to those that got it, man. If you stake in it, you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be worth something when the Solana go back up. It's gonna be a secondary market and all that. Look, listen to me talking this Web3 shit. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can learn in 2 years just listening to motherfuckers run their mouth. Okay, but anyway, man. Plastic flowers on the way. Let's go.
Yeah. It's gonna be a one back. And I'm like, say, you too cool for old school, you don't say. You test AGS, I think you went the wrong way. The Snapster Return, I'm doing what the song say. From competition to lyrics, listen, I do this all day. Look, you too cool to be this tough, I mean for real. Just playing yourself, go against us, you better chill. The blockchain bully, the killer of the Bakersfield. Like you cross me, get crucified, like Jesus take the wheel. Yeah, today's the youngest you'll ever be. What you mean? Nicer than you are now when I was only 17. You know they using AI and numbers lie, is that a thing? Picture me try to slide at 45, get out the ring. Yeah, but no, I can't, I grown, my flow advanced. Just smack with an open hand, long speech, just let me land. When I hear these artists today, I think cancer, you pussy, and don't speak much, Pink Panther. Yeah, you push me, and brothers ain't touching my cornbread. You blazing, with that man nuts on your forehead. You crazy, I'm checking what the scoreboard says. We winning, and y'all don't like that, so go ahead. I'm like, say, you too cool for old school, you don't say. You just say yes, I think you went the wrong way. The Snapster Returns, I'm doing what the song say. From competition to lyrics, listen, I do this all day. You too cool for old school, you don't say. You test AGS, I think you went the wrong way. The Snapster Returns, I'm doing what the song say. From competition to lyrics, listen, I do this all day. Look, you too content to be erratic, what you say. Can't stagnate us, we will not have that, we don't play. The beat angelic, the rhyme sinister. That boy always on time, he prime minister. What I administered witty lines through fine literature. Detaching human skull, shoulder blades and spine. Rip it up when I'm finna cut. Web3, y'all all kicking dust. What I'm putting down, I really hope that y'all pick it up. Yeah, plastic flowers we never need, what you want. Paying my bills, smoking my, roll it up. Perfecting my craft, making them bleed. What you say? Look, whole lot of fam, protect your seed. I'm like, say, you too cool for old school, you don't say. You test AGS, I think you went the wrong way. The Snapster Return, I'm doing what the song say. From competition to lyrics, listen, I do this all day. You too cool for old school, you don't say. You test AGS, I think you went the wrong way. The Snapster Return, I'm doing what the song say. From competition to lyrics, listen, I do this all day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's that plastic flowers, man. You can get that joint exclusively over there on that DigiBeats or on that Launch My NFT site, man. Links on the pin page, on the profiles, pinned up on the profile page. All right, so but yeah, man, you already know what it is. We got some things going on, man, coming up real soon. It's another platform, a lot of people that in a certain space has been hearing me talk about. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit, real briefly. You know what I mean? For those that don't know, man, AGS and TMU will be going over to Chatter to do some things this week. We need people to pull in, man. It's looking real good, man. The interface is Nazir, shout out to them, man. The devs over there, man, they really, doing some work over there that I think is going to be real beneficial for us content creators, man. And it'll be a good way for those that really want to support us and our brands. It's a great way to, monetize and things of that over there. So, I'm not going to shill it too much, but I definitely want to build a community over there. Right now, we have like 23 members over there. It's not a lot of people in our community. It's a lot of people. I want to say it might be 1,000 people on the app. You know what I'm saying? But right now is the time to get over here and start, showcasing this music, man, for all the dope talent that's a part of my circle. The y'all guys that rock with me, the artists, the producers. Shout out to Diplo Quacks, man, I see you in the building, Visions. You know what I mean? Phantom and shit. Like, y'all guys, man, y'all coming over there and we start building over there and just build our community over there, man. And then feel free to outsource and do some other shit, of course. But I definitely want y'all to pull up the Chatter Social, man, on your apps. Get on your apps, App Store, App Gang. Get over there, right? You download Chatter Social, man. Find me and find the stones. Nah, but just find me and join the group, right? And then you join the group and we're gonna do some things. We're gonna do some things over there, like, face off. We talking about live face offs on camera. You get to see the spit, the phlegm fly out the mouth as motherfuckers talk shit to each other. Okay, it's gonna be a little more personalized over there. What we do over there, we will be having pay-per-views. It's gonna get to the level where pay-per-viewage is going down because we're gonna be putting on concerts in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be putting on concerts over there. It's gonna be a lot of things. Multiverses live. I think it's gonna be dope to see the producers on camera. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth, vibing to their beats. You know what I mean? All that shit is gonna just make the experience a whole lot better. Multiple of that, multi-streaming, a lot of things, man. They tied in and integrated with Blue Sky. Shout out to the people that's on Blue Sky. I'm still trying to build over there. I really don't know too much about that part. But what I'm saying right now is what they got going on right now and what the AGS and TMU about to bring is going to be some phenomenal shit, man. So I definitely need y'all to get on there and tap in as we embark on some new shit. I'm always with the innovative. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. GM, man, I see you, bro. AJ, what up? What up, my guy? Hell yeah, man. I'm tapped in, man. Just getting back to it, doing the live streams, man. I was doing a snap a few months back, man. Then things, kind of, a lot of other things happened where it slowed that down. And then it was just that's a whole nother talk. But I'm back at it, man. The Snapster Returns. You know what I mean? This is just formal introduction, man, to let people know what's up. That we out here, we working, okay? We working. If you don't see me around in them spaces, just know I'm working on some things. And what I'm telling y'all right now is it's about to get lit, man. It's about to get lit. So we on Twitch right now, we on YouTube, and we on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to add another platform to go to. I'm really contemplating on the Instagram Live or TikTok, probably TikTok Live. You know what I'm saying? That seems doable. I don't know like how they're gonna take that as far as like what we providing. Because I know it's a lot of other things going on over there, but I think we should be good for the most part. And shout out to those over there that's already doing open mics and things like that. But it's a whole nother audience over there that ain't heard y'all guys and shit. That's that Web 2 world. It's a lot of people in Web 2 that don't know shit about what we doing and cooking up on X. You know what I mean? So I think now is that time to integrate all this. Now it's time to open the door. Stop gatekeeping. All right, start putting people on the shit, man. Pay it forward because when you pay it forward, man, everything is gonna work out. The ecosystem plays itself, it plays out how it's supposed to, man. You can't sit here and keep on stopping people from their blessings. I ain't gonna never stop telling them motherfuckers something that can help benefit them. You know what I'm saying? And I wish, motherfuckers do the same in return. But if not, it's cool, man. It's cool, man. Motherfucker, you know, snake shed skin and when them things happen, hey man, just let them, go their own trail. You feel me? Like it's fine. I tell people all the time, man, it's okay to not fuck with everybody. Everybody's not here for you. It wasn't meant to be that way. You know what I'm saying? But for those that do fuck with you, acknowledge that and keep it rocking, man. Keep that thing solid and don't let no bullshit like a small bag come in between it. Don't let the opposite sex come in between it. Don't let stupid shit come in between it, man. Because we all here for the same thing, man. We all want to be happy and successful in life. Period. No matter what field or whatever you're doing. If not, you're miserable. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just how that should go. We gonna tap in, man. I got some more stuff for y'all, man, over here on the Snapster Returns. The relaunch. I've been relaunching everything, man. We got the No Recoil Reloaded, Snapster Returns, which is still a snap, but that's just the name of this show right here, per se. You know what I mean? But yo, man, we about to really get into a lot of shit, man. Let's get into something, man. Shout out to Beef Stew Radio, man. Man, Beamer Boy, man. Stu, they doing some dope shit, man. I know they got a drop coming real soon. I think after NFT and YC, your boy hollered at me and said, "Yo, man, we got a couple of stars that's collaborating with some of our peoples, man. So I think I heard like who I heard like Cam. I think I heard Cameron. Heard a couple stars, man. Heard a couple people that's well known in this hip hop thing that's collaborating with some of these Web3 artists, man. And I was blessed with, what I'm saying, to get, some people, somebody from a group that's well respected, man, and a breath of fresh air as far as this hip hop shit go. You know what I mean? With Griselda, you know what I mean? So, man, shout out to Conway, man. Shout out to Beamer Boy, man, for making this collab happen. You know what I'm saying? When it goes down. See, I don't even think this the right version I got in here, but every version is fire to me. You know what I'm saying? But this is When It Goes Down, man. Your boy featuring Conway the Machine, man. Let's go.
When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time. When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time. When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time. When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time.
Love. The fame and the clout I never cared about. I did 2 shows for 100, that's a fair amount. Made block from Jenny to Water, you know my whereabouts. The ones responsible for all those bodies y'all been hearing about. Niggas had the Zod trap and a heroin house and made more weekly than a doctor make yearly out his salary. I'm rocking the Miri out the factory. Mike personally sending packs to me. Yeah. Niggas still copying waves, still in my drip, but them niggas never rock it the same. Boy thought he was gangster until he got shot in his braids. You know we crashing out if ever you hop out of your lane. Pulled up the Dykeman to see Poppy and caught me some haze. Nigga lost half his leg when he was shot with a gauge. Rock a lot of chains in Atlanta, I stopped at the Flame. Conway, y'all know the name. Pussy.
You already know what I'm gonna do. When I pursue you, niggas get cooked. That's off top. My rhyme noodles. If I'ma shoot you, niggas got hands up like I was neutral. This bitch bad. I put her in a bag like some kind of poodle. Yeah, got the lemon squeeze. That's 2 number 9s or a Big Mac like Mickey D's. I drive through, surprise you with no sense in idle or full sense in title. Now ARs and rifle. Fuck it then, Tocon. We at the budget and with 2 sisters show up late. You get the ugly twin. I tell her no, she said she don't wanna go. She came here to suck some dick, she wanted clothes. You really hanging out with Griselda? I wanna know. We link like the legend of Zelda, I got the code. I really mean it. She passed the word like Nicodemus. They ball and shoot. John Morant, Gil Arenas. I used the time stone, took her out, something scenic. He caught a headshot, mind blown, can't believe it. So pack it up. We move work like a tractor truck. You can't do this cause you whack as fuck. In your year like wrap it up. It's on you, now it's back to us. Direct you down if you acting up. When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time. When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time. When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time. When it goes down, we gon' shoot from both sides. When it goes down, we gon' kill it no time.
Yes, yeah, man. The snap, man. The Snapster Returns. Huh? I see my boy Rocky. I see you, man. I see the repost, man. I'm liking this. I'm liking that it's got like spy mode on this shit, man. It's letting me know who really rocking with your boy. It's crazy that, as many people that came into space and seen the live, I see who really supporting. I see who really want to make sure that this is being seen. So salute to y'all, man. Tap in, man. If you want to join the live, man, I'll send out the stream, man. Definitely could chop it up, man. It's about to be crazy, man. We on YouTube, Twitch right now, man. X, you feel me? I'm about to add some other shit, you know what I mean? Can't wait till I get, all the way situated where, we on chatter and all these other things all at once, man. We'll be on 6, 7 different drinks at the same time. And deny is dead. Deny is dead. It won't be no gatekeeping because we're jumping over the gates. Out the gate. Like Vega. Street Fighter, Vega, y'all get it, man. I'm gonna need the fast people to help the slow people once again. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Mr. Snap. A lot of shit on the way, bro. A lot of shit on the way, man. We just working over here, man. And when I'm saying we working, man, just remember that, remember one thing, man, that, you know what I'm saying? It's about taking care of you and yours and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't need the fame. You know what I mean?
You don't know what I mean.
It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
What I mean.
Lately I've been thinking about the price of fame. It's a lot of weird things we need to rearrange. A lot of things need to change. Shit is really strange. I've gotten closer, now I'm thinking I should disengage. Certain stories I done heard got me filled with rage. A lot of grown men that like they women underage. A lot of young boys violated. If nobody else does, well then I'ma say it, Put that on God, I hate it. Fucking weirdos, y'all need to be isolated. I ain't selling my soul just so I can make it. 3 eyes open and I've awakened. This year I'm really on my supervillain. Cause it's really fucked up what y'all do to children. This is food for thought, you should have a bite. All the fame cost is a sacrifice. I'd rather the bragging rights. Man, picture me needing a Frenchie. Imagine, right? Yeah, but I appreciate him, and I'm super grateful. Plus now I see why I don't need a label. I'm focused on being stable. I tell an old sick bastard try and hit me with his cane if he think he able. A lot of y'all are demons with some evil spirits. Money ain't the root of evil, it's the people with it. So-called elites, just to be specific. With this music, if we speak, we can be the difference. Play this song loud if they clip me. Cause I'm running this marathon for Nipsey. This is spiritual warfare. It's on, yeah, this God people versus y'all people. Oh yeah, it's up for all you. We don't care the ladder of success you climb, you gon'
just
fall
give me
there.
the money. Let me live comfy. I don't need the fame. I don't need the fame. Just give me the money. Respect on 100.
It's a
I don't need the
it's a
fame.
consortium.
I don't need the
They rock
fame.
with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. Right. They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
Look, the cost of fame is similar to price to tea in China. The super villains, too many records if you seen the priors. We had to settle showing truth so we don't hit the liars. I was discouraged with the rubbish, had to be inspired. Too much fire, had to move them out. A campaign for these lanes, what they do for clout. Degenerates, the bad boy tabloid, the ignorant, the welcome to Hollywood, fast cash, the innocence. The hurt's real, I digress, we work still. We representing for all I fallen on Churchill. When the brain can't contain all these thoughts and words spill. When history repeats itself, type in S in your search field. You know the name, super villains, you know my flame. I lost it, then got my hunchback, it's Notre Dame. I feel like 55% of this world is full of fakes. You add another 30%, that's for the snakes. You add another 10 on top for all the hate. And you want the whole world behind you? Is you straight? I mean, I'm good for real. I got an album and a movie deal. Comic book, just tell me who to kill. They cautious when approaching you with skill. They brought your vices knowing you would chill. Spaces invites knowing that you would chill. You know the vibes, these magazines is for your essence. Before you jet with an ebony, just get your lessons. Find your tribe, mine was called Quest. We with Marat through midnight for a small check. Another mic and interface that we'll be all set. While we was shooting airballs, they getting all net. They tryna throw some crumbs down until y'all gon' fetch. They try to put you in the pocket like a small pet. My baby mama banged my line and she was all vexed like, where's the dough? What you mean you ain't got it all yet? Just give me the money.
Let me live comfy. I don't need the fame. I don't need the fame. Just give me the money. Respect on 100. I don't need the fame. I don't need the fame. Just give me the money. Let me live comfy. I don't need the fame. need the fame. Just give me the money. Respect on 100. I don't need the fame. I don't need the fame.
Yes. You're not rocking with the Snapster, man. Look, I'm chilling right now, man. I hope y'all having a blessed one, man. Super villainous Sundays. Huh? I like it how the music's just still fading out as I'm talking, man. But yeah, we here. Is everything good, man? Shout out to Joseph. Thanks for the repost, man. We spotting them now. We seeing who's really, this is going to be a great tool for me to figure out who really supporting this joint and who ain't. Retweet this live if if you seeing the live, retweet the live, man. If I got, half the numbers of what I'm seeing right here in this browser that's showing me how many people is tapped in, repost that joint, man, so I can see, see the love, man, see that, y'all rocking with the boy. For confirmation, man, sometimes you got to see, man. Sometimes you got to put your shit out there and see who really rock with it, man. And for those that don't, it's okay. It's okay. We not crying over that shit. See, just now I said that and we lost two. Huh? When you talk that truth, I'm telling you, this the thing. Another thing I always say is that when you speak your truth, man, people that is going to gravitate towards your truth. But them fuck motherfuckers, yo, the bitch assness that's out there they're gonna be annoyed. They're gonna be irritated. They're gonna wither. Let them wither, man, because the last thing you want to do in your lifetime is spend all this time, man. You don't know how many hours you got on this planet, but all this time you putting in this motherfucker. You don't want to invest that around people that want to see you down, want to see you fucked up, do you? So I'm always good with, like I said in that record there, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want the whole world behind you, is you straight? Because, what kind of person you have to be to have everybody behind you and everybody love you, man, is not, that's a reach, that's a stretch. And I think even whoever the most beloved motherfucker on this planet still probably got a lot of haters. They probably got more haters than you have people that love you. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? The higher you go up, man, it gets a little spooky down there when you look down and see how much down there beneath it. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely content with building this shit step by step, man. If every space I go into, it's one person that's never knew me that fucks with me now and it's gonna pull up to AGS Music Underground space, man, that's another good deed done, man, because what we trying to lead the people to, man. Being innovative, being original, you know what I'm saying, being you know what I'm saying? No need for the mask. Huh? No need for the mask, man. But I got my man, since I got my boy in here, man. Man, so I gotta do my man. I gotta do him a nice shout out, man. Shout out my man Duck, man, because Duck definitely was one of those first people up in the Web3 circles that embraced your boy and showed me nothing but love and respect and shit, man. I always played my records when I pulled up to the joint. The last joint we did, man. I got it, man. Real quick, man. It was like, the structure of the record was kind of different. It was real fast and going by fast. So, I just jumped on the track, man, freestyle to what I felt like it fitted at the time, man. I think it was a pretty dope little cut, man. Let's get into this joint, man. Baby girl.
Baby girl, you know what's up. Either you playing games or talk too much. She try to overcharge me, but what's the price? Either you playing games, then roll the dice. Yeah. I promise y'all never to break. She hit my line just to get this dick. This I am thing, no check this shit. I put my hands up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. If Jason come, we both gon' trip. You bring your friend, y'all both get hit. I'm saying, baby girl, you know what's up. Either you playing games or talk too much. She try to overcharge me, but what's the price? Either you playing games, then roll the dice. Yeah. You talk too much, girl, shut up. She hit that flow, then cut up. She make me wanna nut up. Psych, life like a box of chalk. Don't want my mind, I was dumped like rocks. Could you believe it was only 16, just having fun? I was so naive, I screamed at baby girl, you know what's up. Either you playing games or talk too much. She try to overcharge me, but what's the price? Either you playing games, then roll the dice. Yeah. So here's the keys to my hotel. You'll rims on the doorbell. Make sure you not before 12. You know that chronic gin and tonic, and we gonna need more else. You know her body so erotic, pop with Super Jorel. Thanos, baby girl, you know what's up. Either you playing games or talk too much. She try to overcharge me, but what's the price? Either you playing games, then roll the dice. Yeah, baby girl, you know what's up. Either you playing games or talk too much. She try to overcharge me, but what's the price? Either you playing games, then roll the dice. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's motherfucking Baby Girl, man. Your boy Thanos, man. Produced by my man Dick with Quacks in the building, man. Super Villains in the building. My man Joseph in the building. We working, man. We working over here, man. And I ain't going to hold the space too long, man. But I definitely want to just, just like I said, salute to my team, man. Putting it together, man. Where we back on these things, man. I uploaded a few things, couple pieces, couple videos, couple overlays and things that I need for this, for the stream to do well moving forward. So I definitely didn't have no set structure or plan to this live here, but me, I could freestyle and I could free ball it too, man. Freelance, we not just trying to work for free. You know what I'm saying? This is all at the end of the day, man. The agenda is to, do what you love doing and making sure that I take care of you, man. So all support, man, is heavily, heavily appreciated, man. Tapping in with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I got some other things on the way, man. And there's gonna be plenty of opportunities to, to invest into the brand AGS, man, because that's what I'm here for. Through my journey of just getting on X, man, like it's funny how things work, man, because I started Battle League called Bull City Battle League about 12 years ago, and initially it was for me to have a home game, to battle and have a home game. And then that became something else where, it was about, the artist that was coming in. It was a platform for those that never had a resume. You know what I mean? That's what that became. And then, COVID hits and all that. I start getting online. I start up this thing in this podcasting joint called AGS, Any Given Spaces. And that was just because, just to have fun, something to do, you know what I'm saying, on a Sunday. It was originally, it was Any Given Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, man, shit, I could use the S and just turn that to Spaces. Once I got the Twitter, it was like, Any Given Spaces. We don't necessarily got to do it on a Sunday. We could do whatever we do anytime we want. So it became Any Given Spaces. But to land, I just want to say that it started with we was just doing our battle thing, but then I met a lot of dope talent that came in the building, like dope people, man. They came in the building, and a lot of these guys got real life shit going on, some mental health things, financial shit, all types of shit, like people do. And now, it feels like an obligation now, more than anything, where, I got to fight for these guys to make sure that, AGS is secure and is solid, and that we ain't trying to do nothing but build and make sure that motherfuckers come into this brand and not leave without nothing. You're getting more than just experience and exposure, promotion and things like that. You know what I'm saying? You get a camaraderie that's like none other. A fellowship is like none other, man. So that's what we doing at AGS, man. We about building, and anything that's trying to tear that shit down, whether externally or internally, man, is not valid, bro. We not with it. You know what I mean? We not with none of that shit, man. So I'm making sure that whatever I do, that I'm having that in mind, man, that what it's about, man. It's not about just I Am Thanos, the artist. I Am Thanos, the artist, and AGS, two different things. But, you know what kind of person you're getting with I Am Thanos. You know what I'm saying? You know what kind of person you're getting with that. But, it's a real motherfucker at the end of the day. So you can rock with some fake shit that's real socially cordial, or somebody that's just going to tell you it straight. You feel me? And I don't think I could ever change for none of them things that's out there in this world that's gonna make me change my character. I've been this forever. You know what I'm saying? I can't change it and be fake, bro. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? So hate it or love it, man. If you rocking with me, you know it's real though. Whatever we doing is a genuine thing. So moving forward, I don't want to dig too deep on that, man. But back to the music at hand, man. A lot of shit in the works, man. Got a few projects on the way. Make sure y'all tap in. You know the Super Villains album is on the way still. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody forget about that, man. Like, you heard Fame, still a fire record. I ain't heard it in a minute, but man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, I think it's one of those records that, you know, like I said before, you could put in a time capsule and 5-10 years from now, that shit's still gonna hit the same, if not more, like, depending on, you know, the outcome of the future, right? But this is what we doing, man. We just about talking about real shit that people might be uncomfortable with talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go, man. So salute the y'all that's in the building. I'm gonna do what I do best, man, and just keep bringing talent to the stage. You know what I'm saying? And keep working. You know what I'm saying? And keep trying to think of ideas to do some different shit that ain't been done. So, you know, make sure you following your boy if you ain't. If y'all on YouTube or Twitch and you seeing this, make sure you hop on X, follow me there. I'm definitely, once I get on this other platform, I'm definitely going to be streaming to Twitter still, so I'm not going nowhere. But I will be doing a lot of my work on other apps, you know, as far as creating the content that I'm going to be creating. Because, you know, I think it's just more, you know, it makes more sense business-wise for us to do some other things, man, because, you know, I've been on Twitter for 2 years now, and, you know, it's not, I mean, outside of, like, me making music, you know what I'm saying, like, the and a few sponsors, you know what I mean, I don't want to discredit them and shit or belittle it, like, you know what I mean, because we at AGS definitely appreciate those that sponsor that did anything, you know, put, you know, money in on the winners of a match, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying, we definitely appreciate that. But, you know, to consistently grow as a business, I definitely think we got to make other moves and shit. So, you know, just a heads up on that, man. So, you know, if you don't want to get lost in the sauce, make sure you follow me over there on Chatter Studio. I mean, on Chatter Social, actually. So when you go to the App Store, it's like it's a black box with like 3 blue bubbles in it. And that's how you know that's the app. Get on there and just search for my name. Search for This Is AGS/TMU. And you know how I do it is THIZIZ, one word. So it's not like this is THISIS. It's IZIZ. In case you really can't find me, that's how you'll be able to find me. Well, even on Instagram, it's This Is Thanos. It's spelled the same way. One word, capital T's for them, right? THIZIZ. THANOS, and you can find me on Instagram. So that's just my little thing as far as people finding me. I know it might throw some off if they're just trying to spell shit, you know, correctly, but hey, it is what it is, man. That's how I did it. Try to be a little different, man. But this is AGS, man. You know we in the building. Let's vibe out, man. Some shit I just uploaded in the system a minute ago that I really ain't heard in a minute. Well, I heard it not too long ago, but I'm just saying I ain't heard it like today, all right? And I want to hear it now, man. Shout out to my man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna spin the block. I'm gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that in a second. You know, my man Joseph reposted the room, so we gotta take it here, man, real quick. With this joint here, it's called. Let me see. How we gonna do this? I got a version, and matter of fact, I gotta upload that. So while I'm uploading that, let's sway out real quick, man. Something new, exclusive, man. Y'all might have heard it in a few spaces, some might not have. But, you know, man, shout out to Spare Parts Universe, man, on the production, man. A little freestyle record I put together. It came out pretty dope, man. I think it's different. And this is what we do when we say we getting different.
Marimba rhythm start to play. Dance with me.
I like this.
Make me sway.
Why?
Like the lazy hugs the shore.
Yeah.
Hold me close. Sway me more. I can hear the violin. Long before it begins. Make me thrill, you know how. Sway me smooth.
Okay, I will.
Sway me now.
Girl. Thanos. Fly sister, she caught my eye when she twerk fireworks like the 4th of July. I mean, I just got in, now we wanted to slide. The way you grinding on your boy made it awkward at times. Keep your hands off of my guy. I'm very possessive. You know Karma and Karma, she very electric. They be thirsty, she be laughing, you coming off desperate. He was trying to buy your drink, but he getting rejected. That's my baby, you better respect it. A truck driver almost crashed while she parking the Lexus. She threw her hair in the wind. Really don't care about your friends, both did not. We was in love, but apparently is. He taking care of the kids, raising brands like 2 scoops. Then after that, she get ate like the food group. If I ask her for her hand, the marriage and lose you. Nah, that's too soon, yo. Hey, hey, hey.
Dance with me, make me sway like the lazy hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. I can hear the violin long before it begins. Make me thrill, you know how. Sway me smooth.
Okay, I will.
Sway me now.
Let's go. Thanos. Insanity, all first verse was just fantasy. We ain't even leave the club, I made the family. My prince all on her hip, she like vanity. Excuse me, miss, what's your name? What kind of man is he? Kinda loud, let's move out of the crowd. Okay. VIP section, only if you allowed. That's only if you down. Residuals, hopefully if you around. The place was jam-packed, she feeling the man snap. Though I just wanna get in between like 10 packs. I'm just trying to get in between like lunch break. Just shoot on my shot, no pump fake. Waffle House after this, we just ate. Told her we could go slow and just date. Now she calling me big, my cupcake. Said, wouldn't you wanna go home? Yeah, that's just great. Bang.
Dance with me.
I like this shit.
Make me sway.
Why?
Like the lazy hugs the shore.
For sure.
Hold me close.
Okay, I will.
Sway me more.
Second
I
part.
can hear the violin long before it begins. Make me thrill, you know how. Sway me smooth.
Okay, I will.
Sway me now.
Yeah, man. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Exclusive.
Lord, as I bask in your essence, be the last of the freshmen, was slightly jaded but passive aggressive. Long-winded, you had any questions. I was mad in the session, the energies changed when I had redirected. We through the corridors, I'm chilling, my daughter's forward, working for commission like Biggie Jigger in Baltimore. How Moon, they wild like Calhoun, you cheesy like Calzone, your core is now doomed. I'm Victor Vaughn in this Omni-Man, but more omnious, aura and all my obvious, can't see me, that's obvious. Through worse of years, we beat the odds, we persevered. They turn their head with closed eyelids and open tears, lit like open flares. On streets where no one cares, they coming for my soul. Stone told Rocky I was so prepared. They barely legal, they paralegals. We gonna treat you like algorithm invisible. We barely see you, pussy.
I'm dreaming, but not sleeping. It's raining and the clouds are open, slowly draining. I'm dreaming, but not sleeping. We're sailing till the waves are crashing, slowly sinking.
Current thicker than Ovaltine and no ravines. I'm so high, climbed a beanstalk of golden beans. We don't train, there's no routine, we hold and squeeze. When stakes is high, we cash them out on open seas. I play they dad, I schooled them both, the birds and bees. They never learned and got burnt to the 3rd degrees. This is chestnut checkers, they playing shoots and ladders, moving daggers, roaming through body parts like you cadavers. Just getting at them as if you would matter. Ironically, I sent the invite months ago, now all they do is chatter. They with the T, I train like Mr. T. My chains like Mr. T, they aim, they miss and leave. Try to brawl, then they fall like missing leaves. He take it home, act like a dog, and his missus leave. Now brothers up the block got a face on some Krispy Kreme, and he just wanna cry right now on his Twitter feed.
I'm dreaming, but not sleeping. Oh, It's raining and the clouds are open, slowly draining. I'm dreaming, but not sleeping. We're sailing till the waves are crashing, slowly sinking.
Lord.
Yeah, man, that's that joint, man. Indica Dreaming, featuring Maja Tejan, man. Dope record, man. Shout out to One got beats and produced that, man. Kind of made sure that joint sounded like how it sound, man. Shout out to him because he definitely putting in his work, man. If y'all don't know, tapping with my boy, man. I know he got a new drop he just did recently. Get involved, man. Get familiar with his work, man. The Sacred Geometry, I believe it's called. Dope shit, man. The team is working, man. I see VG just pulled in the building, man. I was just plugging in the whole AGS team U joint on Chatter, man. Make sure y'all follow us there. I just got my pro account today. Huh? I just got my pro account, you feel me? So yo, man. So yeah, I was just plugging it in on as far as what we got going on coming up over there. Just got the pro account, like I said. So for a year, for sure, definitely gonna be utilizing that, man, because it comes with a lot of good perks and benefits. So, I'm gonna make sure I utilize that, and we take any streams all the way where they need to be taken to. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to that. Like I said, man, a lot of good shit in the works, man. But we not done here, man. We not done here, man. I think it's only right, man, that we talk about it, man. We're not gonna talk about it, but we gonna talk about it later. Shout out to Fag, man. Feeding every gorilla, man. Definitely did a plug with them, man. We're gonna rock that in a second. But before we do that, man, let's get into this shit right here, man.
Ain't got no time for these snakes. Ain't got no time for these goofies. These niggas just wanna cloud chase, and they on my nuts like some groupies. They try to run to our sponsors. These niggas ain't even solid. Nah. These niggas ain't even solid. I don't understand that logic. On Band Lab, you need logic. Got one friend that's so confused. You need to come out of that closet. But it's so hard just trying to be somebody. Can't do it on your own. That's why they need somebody. Ain't here to say no names. Ain't putting you in my mentions. We already know who the biggest loser in the room is when they listen. If we was cruel when we was cool, then why would you diss us? Hate super villains, moving like some wake up in the morning, they got Thanos on their mind. Can't even brush their teeth, they on my like open wide and they be crying in them spaces, talk about me all the time. But they can't let it go cause they got Thanos on their mind. They got Thanos on their mind. They got Thanos on their mind. Coldest crying in the spaces, talk about me all the time. But they can't let it go cause they got Thanos on their mind. They got Thanos on their mind. They got Thanos on their mind. And when it comes to competition, I whip they ass like all the time. You lucky that I'm singing, I ain't put this in the rhyme, but they got Thanos on their mind.
Hey, let me sing to these niggas too, homie. Yeah. I like this shit right here, man. Super. Rocky Zing! Just woke up. Just check my phone. They talking about me in spaces. They better check the tone. I just checked on him in March when a nigga tried to check the stone. Then I checked homie in the DMs. If we got a problem, I'm trying to check what's wrong. He said, nah, homie, ain't nothing like that. No disrespect. Okay, bet, move on. Then I checked my phone. Once again, this time, got a text from Thanos saying, check the song. Damn, oh, now it's AI beef. Niggas talking about it, so with AI beefs. AI gangsters talking AI tough. Like he bout that life outside of AI streets. Nah. We the super villains, y'all be for real. You bum niggas, not anti-heroes, that's comedy. Y'all Key and Peele, man, mentally you need to get some help. Nigga, I'm no good for your mental health. Failed already, trying to wreck yourself. Before you check my page, you need to check yourself. I ain't even planning to go and do this shit. This is Thanos' fault, cause he set the tone. I go ball out, then I'm on your head. He's like, please man, just leave check alone. And I ain't finna rap about Edwin, to that pussy, he's on my checklist. I heard Locust already done checked his mom, since the game of chess, not checkers. Why you take a picture with your penis out, then upload it and send it to another man when he got a wife? Nigga, why you moving so reckless? If you really gay, it's okay to be, or your real friends will accept it. Like Juliet, I mean Romeo, and all the other niggas you slept with. He got penis on his mind, yeah. Hey yo, this shit is out of line, man. And they got Thanos on they mind, Rocky to Grammy on they mind, the super villains on they mind, damn. They got Thanos on they mind, yeah. Rocky to Grammy on they mind, yeah. The super villains on they mind, that boy got penis on his mind, this shit is so out of line, yeah. Oh, I can't take y'all niggas serious, man.
Can you hear the pretty sound?
Talk. Story time.
The sweet melody.
Yeah. Right. Just let me evoke emotion and knock off your whole train of thought like locomotive. And you know when it comes to a challenge, there's no opponent. I used a whole lot of spare parts and no components. And you know you ain't breaking curfew, I won't condone it. You said you wasn't messing with dude, you better own it. We on our grown shit just kicking in. Sitting back listening to smooth instruments, how sweet the sound. Nah, Punchinella, come on, Punchinella, come on. What? Nah, Punchinella, come on, Punchinella. I'm choosing Myra or Laura. She high up off my aura. She said she loved my music, and for that I had a daughter. More than a supporter, she was not just a fan. She wanna be with me even though she got a man, he was a Looney Tune. An income poop. She told me so many little birdies want to fly the coop. She's on the far side, at her home just telling harsh lies. Cops call domestic violence and sparks fly. But wait, there's more to the dark side. She took the kids and split them apart like apartheid. They part ways, nights were better, some dark days. Took them to court for child support, smart play. In my studio, we record when we getting bored. Making flips, flawless victory, that's an even score. One day she sent them a video, he was hella mad. And then he called my pad, what you do to my Mia Moore? How sweet. Nah, Punchinella, come on, Punchinella, come on. Nah, Punchinella, come on, Punchinella, come on. Now the moral of the story, don't wife her up if she like to go to orgies. She's not a people person, she just like a lot of people. Been doing this since a teenager, highly illegal. Some brothers once claimed her and thinking they had a treasure, not knowing that the price you paying the daily measure. She pretty with the mouth. This next bar, you tried to burn my car like P. Diddy at my house. She got heated talking raspy, said her name was Cassie, and he liked to put a leash on her like she Lassie, and he embarrassed her, they wheelchair like the grassy. He'll take other nut and rub it on him, that nigga nasty. Sound like a bitch if you ask me. I heard they ran up in this mansion, what was that, last week? Don't mean to brag, told her to leave, he trash. He said, I'ma do whatever you say, don't even ask, how sweet. story. Nah, Punchinella, come on, Punchinella, come on. Nah, Punchinella, come on, Punchinella, come on.
You not rocking with the Yo, man. You hearing it, man. These are the exclusives, man. These are some exclusives, man. You got that Indica Dream with Maya. My fucking, you heard that Fame joint. Man, we got to the Villains on their mind. Huh? That's super exclusive, right? It's not, out nowhere, no videos or nothing, right? But yo, man, like, at the end of the day, man, that's what we're here to do is create content, man. Appreciate those that's tapping in, man. You got to repost the joint, man. Repost them. Don't be, if you ashamed of being here rocking with your boy, then like it sounds like a you issue right there. It really sounds like something you need to work on. Like, if I go into space, if I go in Beamer space, if I go in Prashino song space, if I go in RJ space, anybody space I go into and I rock with them, I'm gonna retweet the room. At the very least, you could unrepost it. Like if you want to just keep your timeline clean, you don't want like a bunch of spaces that you've been in on your timeline. I get that, but at the moment that you're in there and you're rocking with them, I think it's best to repost it because then you help other people. Hey, this might be kind of cool. You might like what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting in there. I'm tapped in with the Snapster. Huh? One half for the super villains. Face of the motherfucking AGS, man. We rocking. What are we talking about? I don't know. Same way, like I don't. It should be somewhere down at the bottom, but feel free, man. Like I extended the invite, VG, Rock. You know what I'm saying? Krim, whoever you want to tap in with your boy. You want to pull up and holler at me. We can talk live on the joint. Just let me know via comment, and I'll send you an invite link. I had to cut off the Bluetooth. My bad, y'all. Yeah, somebody was starting the car and the Bluetooth was picking up this shit, picking up my phone. But yeah, Sim, you want to pull up on me. I'm gonna be rocking for a little bit, not too long. Just wanted to like kind of rock with the interface. It's been a minute since we've been on the Snap and doing what we do. I think I got to talk with my guys in a little bit as far as like if we're gonna present any battles today, man, I'm thinking really about postponing it until next weekend because what I'm saying I might take it on a different platform and just stream live into Twitter and X. I mean Twitter and X and YouTube. I might stream it to X and YouTube and Twitch, but be doing it via the other app, and because I think that way I don't lose nothing on that end as far as like them people ain't heard what we do. We've been on X for 2 years now, and I feel like some people, some people value what we got going on. Some people appreciate what we bring into Web3, and some don't really give a fuck. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are there for trade and meme coins and all that shit, right? So I understand that. But over there, I feel like, man, it's a void that needs to be filled with what we do per se. Like, not saying everybody, but definitely what we do, I think is going to be very valuable, and people are really going to see the vision of what we got going on and the interest that it could grow, with the right seed set. I bet that I see you. VG said she gonna pull up about 10, man. Yeah, we gonna chop it up for a little bit. I ain't gonna be on here too long, like I said. But just want to spend some things and I'm gonna definitely check the playback myself to see if there's anything I need to do better, what I need to add to it. If y'all got any suggestions, feel free to tap in and let me know on that too, man. But it's the Snap, man. Like I said, man, we'll be going to this other joint where I have a hip hop matinee in the mornings, and there we'll be doing some some playing of some joints, some fire shit that I know about, things that we'll find out together, some new things. And then, I might get on a Snap and like do reviews on certain things that we watch over there. Like that's the great thing about the app is, we'll be able to play music in real time and y'all can really hear it without the extra shenanigans of playing over the fucking, playing through a speaker into your phone. Like it's kind of like, come on, man. Come on. My man, Mr. Musk. Come on. And another thing I don't like, since I'm talking about things that's just kind of like, is the motherfucking the spaces, man. Like I said, man, since I want to say at least 6 months, I get on this motherfucking app and it's like, I can't see none of the spaces. Like all my peoples, they like, unless they like retweet, like somebody, that's why it's important to retweet the post, the stream or whatever, or the live or the space or whatever you want to call it. That's why it's important to do that, because maybe somebody will see that on a timeline because they can't see nothing up on a header. You know what I'm saying? For me, I get on the app and it's like sometimes every now and then I might get blessed with seeing the spaces of people that I follow up there at the top. And it ain't been like that for a minute. And then sometimes when it do pop up there and you looking through the names to see which one you want to go to, it'll disappear because the timeline is, it's reloading, and then it goes away and it takes like forever to come back if it comes back. You know what I mean? So I don't got the patience for that. If you go to the profile joint on the side and you hit the space tab there, you see a bunch of spaces that you never seen before, people you don't follow. And it's a mess, man. So like a lot of times, when I end up in some of y'all guys' spaces, because I seen it on the timeline, like somebody reposted it, and I see that these people are in it. You know what I mean? So we got to get that fixed, man. Like, hopefully with the lives, me doing these lives and the snaps and all that, it'll be real easy to see me because, ain't too many people that I see doing the lives. Like, it'll be like 3 or 4 lives up there, but the rest of them will be like audio spaces. So, hopefully this helps, people see it if they're seeing that up there. I don't know. I ain't reposted in the room. Maybe I need to repost it on my page real quick. Let me see something. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. And I'm going to mute the mic. I want to play a record and kind of, yeah, no doubt. I see you. I definitely want to play a record and try to come out of this and go into, and go to Twitter real quick just to see. And let me know, like, when I play this music that I'm about to play right now, right? Because I know when I swiped out of this browser to go over there, I didn't hear nothing. But then when I came back in, it was still playing. So I don't know if it just paused and played when I came back in, or is it going to play on its own? So y'all let me know if y'all, if there's any interruptions while I play this next joint, in the comments, please let me know if there was any interruptions. All right? So here we go. Let's get into what we gonna do. Shout out to Feed Every Gorilla, man. Let's get into this quick freestyle I did for those guys. You know what I mean? BNB blockchain and all that shit, man. Let's go. This is hardcore Web3 talk. You might not hear me doing this too much, you know what I'm saying, unless it's some good people and they need a voice to represent what they got going on. You might not hear this too much. You know what I'm saying? As far as like this kind of rap that I'm doing on here. I had to do research. I had to sit there and read a pamphlet and really understand, the ins and outs of what we was talking about. Okay? But this is Warren Ruggs, man. Feed Every Gorilla, man, for their joint, man. Let's tap into that while I go check Twitter real quick.
Better be wise. You wanna resign? Then form a beeline. Your contracts is dumb and we working with smart DeFi. That's next gen, multi-chain tokens. So tell your best friend I hit the launch pad all the way up. You on the west end. You seeing me? Went from B&E's to the B&B. They like leave them be. This MC got gusto like CMB. Here's a reset. Just do your research and hit the pitch deck. System told me shield, but we not crossing that bridge yet. That's real world assets. Bags like like my last check. You need my info, just hit the contract address. Welcome to the jungle, but this smell like a zoo here. Feed every gorilla, you cubs, Winnie the Pooh Bear. Too scary, passive income was all it was. In every space, we in the ape tank, the war on rugs. Let's reflect, we gon' fake the world like it's a etch-a-sketch. Golden eye, one shot, tokenize my XPX. Who's next to best? Don't try a second guess. I ain't impressed, cause word in the trenches, you's a fool cause you ain't the best. I think those got all this outfit, and I'll confess, do the track app, that's for your Android and iOS. Some say the early bird gets the worm, though we be up late. We never losing sight cause we constantly get the update. We're shaking, we vampire hunters, we put the stake in. These other guys hollow inside, we Kevin Bacon. 100 men versus a gorilla, what is the outcome? You out, son, I'm 10 toes down, who you gon' outrun? It's the blockchain bully, Web3 caught under pressure. I feel I gave a little too much, so here's some extra. Keep playing around with them ruggers until they stretch you. Hang you then, eat you alive, Hannibal Lecter. Man. Can't tell me nothing about this thing. Fake the world, fake the system. Welcome to the jungle, baby. We here.
Yeah, man. That's that fake, that feed every gorilla joint, man. We outside, man. We working. This is the snap, man. The Snapster Returns, huh? Like, you know, man, it's been a long time coming, man. Being on the streams like this, man. It feels good, man. Feels good to be vocal. Feels good to let them know what's going on, and not having the interference of you rugged out, or you know, like you could barely hear the music. Y'all can hear the music, right? Music sounding good, she said. She said the music sounding good. Okay. Can't see it. We can't go down from that. We can't go down. We gotta always go up. Let's always go up. And right now I'm using the phone. So like when I get to the crib, you know, things will be a lot better because, you know, I got my studio there. So, you know, I'm gonna be using a mic. I'm gonna be on real podcast mode. Okay, headphones on, microphone in front of me. I want to. I like to reintroduce myself. You know what I mean? That's what we doing. But yeah, shout out to those in attendance, man. We rocking. Man, I got shit, man. But let's talk about it, man. Let's get into this next joint, man. What we gonna do, man? Let's talk about something, man. We ain't trying to get sweet on them, but let's do this.
Through trials and tribulation, that one thing that I represent. It's evident that she was playing hooky. She screaming him downstairs, go get your milk and cookies. The EP just called Baby Alligators. She got the wildest flavor. She like an hour later, but just around for paper. The traffic was far worse. Jump in the car first, and it ain't take but a finger to make the star burst. Taste the rainbows like she was Skittles. In my hand, she break down like peanut brittle. Oh, you ticklish and easy to chew like cherry licorice or Girl Scout cookies. Which kind? The most expensive. Let me head back and candy pop out like pest dispensers. Plus, I heard she bar you to death. So record in the. Yeah, that's my partner. Don't call Candy Cone, she really bonkers. The ticket that you get everlasting, me Willy Wonka. I call my sugar candy because I'm sweet on candy. How candy is sweet on me. Right. I'm like, when you come home, give me an hour, that's it. Now the roof of her mouth sore like Sour Patch Kids. I'm like, watch the snaps that get all up in your guts. French vanilla, pecan, chocolate deluxe. I mean, there's always room for Jello, girl, I don't give a fuck. Carol on Sunday, okay, you doing just too much. I mean, you funny there, I called her Pop, at least she called me Gummy Bear. Couldn't leave because the receipts, I spent some money here. A few cavities that we divorced, like the plastic on the Chico stick, I'm going off. With plans on traveling the Milky Way, but lost the cause. Now every time we talk, she snicker, but with no remorse. Now everybody getting candy if the price is right. She went from Amos to Andy, Mike and Ike, and Airhead, but when nerves call, she probably answer. Heard in 6 months she got remarried to a Jolly Rancher.
I call my sugar candy because I'm sweet on candy. Our candy is sweet on me.
You're not rocking with the snap.
Staten Island was shallin', but we was Ithaca. No kid, flow COVID, checking your temperature. Your whole lid get blown in, you know my signature. Your girlfriend wanna pop and get cocked, she perpendicular. Tubular, life is great and beautiful. Hesitate, left in the vegetative state, the crucible. Crucial to immovable objects when we be moving through. All you hear is a howdy hey, then a hootie. You can't quit, can't transmit. Your tramp kid, Iron Horse, we on that transit. I once endorsed, heart on the sleeve, oh you romantic. Shitting on your stage like daylight, you do the antics. The RZA, Jizza, whole dirty bizza. You got meth, chef, and Ghostface killer. Rubber lie, don't forget Capadonna and Master Killer. What you talking about, nigga? Look, you never heard about the 36 my lyrics was murderous. To be a verbalist, you hit the I was alive, shorty, I keeps it real, I don't pretend. Since Shaheem was the rugged child, I'm back again.
Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on the nigga who buck wild with the trigger. It's IYB in the place to be. And I don't know too many niggas wanna fuck with me. I'm the type of nigga that don't give a fuck. Guess what? I got a dick you can suck. My boss is hanging, girlfriend slanging, talking that slang, but you ain't banging. When grown folks is talking, nigga, shut your mouth. Cause you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Your ass need to go get a switch, and I'ma beat your ass like a son of a bitch.
Yo, rappers, I'ma be flipping fucking rhythm, I be kicking. They listen and living off the compositions I be ripping. To keep it pippin', I know most just wanna find me missing, but I ain't tripping, cause my niggas just ain't had no bitch.
The RZA, Jizza, whole dirty bizza. You got meth, chef, and Ghostface killer. Rubber lie, don't forget Capadonna and Master Killer. What you talking about, nigga? Look, you never heard about the 36 my lyrics was murderous. To be a verbalist, you hit the I was alive, shorty, I keeps it real, I don't pretend. Since Shaheem was the rugged child, I'm back again.
You're not rocking with the Snapster. We post the room, y'all. All right, let's go.
Told her she could hit me on Tuesday. Wind up hitting me the next day. Banged up, not to need an x-ray. Right down the block from where the Mets play. Come on, had to fly out on a jetpack. And you said a lot of things, I accept that. Yeah, I said a lot of things and I meant that. Bitch, just to get back. Fresh gear, fresh year. Stepping out and we the best here. She hanging on to my every word. With her perfume on my chest here. Yeah, vintage of the old fallouts. Who you calling out when you rest here? Niggas, we tryna ball out and go all out with no med care. Simply put it don't make sense like empty footage. I'm right down the block, come get me goodies. She waving a finger like the Kimber coming. You already know, come give me something. Let's go for the thing. She gon' play this on repeat. I had her like you was learning while you was working. She killing bills, It's you and Thurman. Told her she could hit me on Tuesday. Wind up hitting me the next day. Banged up, got to need an x-ray. Right down the block from where the Mets play. Had to fly out on a jetpack. And you said a lot of things, I accept that. Yeah, I said a lot of things and I meant that. Bitch, just to get back. Had to share the house like a timeshare. Only deal with her with a mind clear. Had to bubble on them like a mind clear. Don't fuck with them cause they rhyme with boo. You know the shit that I'm saying is true. Think of the things that I've given to you. Try to play me like I'm Winnie the Pooh. Giving me honey, but what did you? It's quite impulsive. When she emotional, she quite explosive. You know it's like if you took 2 gummies and you doubled up to the highest dosage. Whole commotion. She threw a drink in my face cause I didn't like the posters. Life is roasted. Had to post and delete cause I ain't the type to post it. Told her she could hit me on Tuesday. Wind up hitting me the next day. Banged up, got to need an x-ray. Right down the block from where the Mets play. Had to fly out on a jetpack. When you said a lot of things, I accept that. Yeah, I said a lot of things and I meant that. Bitch, just to get back. Ay.
How's that? Get back. You already know, man. If you like the joint, if you ain't never heard the joint, man, hopping on that X page, man. We live on 3 different platforms right now. But hop over to X, man. That pinned tweet has it all over there, man. You can get that shit via DigiBeats, man. Launch my NFT. You know what I'm saying? It's out that 4-piece now. Like I'm saying, it's the second link on there. That first link is Digigrams. I really think that it was some a disconnect, or some people just didn't really know what was going on with the 2 links. So I'll let you know now. Pardon. The first link is Digigrams. So that record Digigrams, which I don't have it with me at the time, but through the course of me, doing these spaces, these lives, rather these streams, I'm definitely going to like add more to what I have in here now, and I'll be grabbing a couple records from those that got MP3s to me of their music, man. I'll be spending some of that shit in between as well, man. When we having these dope and deep dives and conversations on whatever we gonna conversate on, man. Definitely want to bring some people into the building and chop it up, man, and for us to do it on a higher level, man, by being on Twitch and YouTube and all these other platforms. I think that's dope, man, because you don't want to do the same live 4 different times, right? So doing it simultaneously has always been a plus to me. I'm just glad to be back here and doing it, man. And we're gonna do it to a high level too, man. Like, you know what I mean? And just a warm up, man. I'm just saying the capabilities of what I'm able to do with just my phone right now is dope. That I'm able to do a lot that I did, add the things that I did. I don't think that this platform or this interface that I'm using would let us do that at the time that I originally got on here and learned how to use this stuff on here. But now that I have this, oh shit, boy, it's lit. It is lit. We're gonna take things there, man. We're gonna really take it where it needs to be going, where it needs to be taken to, man, because we in the pioneer season, man. It's the year of the pioneering. Let's make sure that, what I mean, by the time the ball drop, man, you can say you was part of something special, man. That some cutting edge shit, man, staying ahead of the curve and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about, is, just innovating and shit as any way we can possible. And that's the whole task right now for me, man. It's just like, how do we do it? Like, scheduling. I'm definitely gonna work on scheduling and have more structure. So, the people that do rock with me and what I got going on with these other things, that it's kind of like a familiarity as far as like what days and what times to expect it. You know what I mean? Well, shout out to those in the building, yo. Look, repost the stream or retweet the stream or however that works on whatever platform you're seeing this on. The numbers they going, they working, they going up in the right direction. Been doing this for a minute, before I got onto the online thing. But we're gonna make the online thing work for, we're gonna make that work and do what it do. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make the best that we can. Why not? Why halfway use a tool that's meant for you to use? So we're gonna reap the full benefit of the shit and take full advantage of the situations and opportunities we have in life. And this is neither here nor there with it either, man. Like, this is no exception to it. So with that being said, man, get ready for these reviews. I don't know, I just had breakfast, so I'm like kind of like You know, we're gonna be doing the movie reviews, music reviews. You know what I'm saying? Topics on a bunch of different things, as well as what we've been doing. And like I said, you know, we got the crashing out coming real soon, man. I think we're doing tryouts Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think we might just do the Tuesdays and Thursdays, some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start like locking in a certain schedule with certain things that we got going on, so it can already be accepted and understood of what's going on ahead of time, and people can hit that reminder and know what's going on. I'm gonna start scheduling these podcasts and whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna schedule these things ahead of time, and we'll be good. We'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure of it. Pretty sure of it. Right now, I see a comment. Right now I'm streaming on X, Twitch, and YouTube. So right now, which I did have the option to share some other things, and I'm gonna look into it. But you know, once you pull up or something like that, I'll have time to not talk and just kind of still fuck with the interface. That's what I'm doing. So I figured out some things already, man. As far as like what I used to do on a Mac versus what I'm doing on the phone. A lot of the things I was doing on the Mac, I could do now on the phone, which is fire. Which is fire. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain aspects of it that's missing. Not too many big ones though. The major parts of this shit is working. So I'm like, man, content with that. You know. But I am in the building. Ask me anything, man. You got any questions for your boy? Just shit you want to say. This is the time and place, man. When we in the snap, man, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to talk. Not just do monologues and anything like that either. So y'all feel free to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? My Twitch is BCBL Forever. See, look, when I post right here, you'll see the name of it right here. I'm gonna say you. So if you look in the comment right now, that right there is the Twitch account right there. So BCBL, the number 4 ever. That's so, and it's crazy because I don't know if this is like my actual Twitch from my when I'm on a game, because I remember going on Twitch and I think I had to go through like the fucking the bullshit they put you through to prove it's your account and stuff, like the 2FA or whatever like that. So I had to go through a bunch of stuff. They sent, I had to wait like a week for them to send me something or whatever, and then I did that, and I was able to get into my account. That's on the game. But when I got on here, it was like it didn't give me that issue. So I'm thinking this is my old account. But however it works, man, like when I'm on here doing the StreamYard, this is the account. Whatever account that is the account. You know what I'm saying? I think I do have 2 accounts though. I think it's like BCBL Boss and BCBL Forever, or I did have like my original joint was I am Thanos 7859. So I don't know. That was like my gamer tag when I was on one. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know like what happened there. Like that's the account that I was initially trying to find, because I want to say on there I had a nice handful of followers on there. You know what I'm saying? Where I know I was like, eventually I could do some leveling up on that shit. So yeah, I'm not sure. But this BCBL Forever seems to work for me on my phone. When it comes to the Apple devices I got, like I think it's not giving me an issue with that. It's just maybe on my game system. It was something where I couldn't really get into it, but it's all good. I'm still figuring it out. Let me see. I bet that. Yeah, bet that. I see you. I see you. Yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go. Shout out to VG, man. You know what I mean? One of the hosts and the founder of the Music Underground. You know what I'm saying? We've been having some dope shows. I don't even know what episode she on now. Like, it's been mad episodes. And, man, and I tell you, man, we done had some of the dopest conversations and dopest topics. And that's in the TMU, man. If you're not familiar, definitely follow her and check out the community page, man. Check out the AGS page. We got a community page, which is on my page. I think a bunch of our pages claiming them. You know what I'm saying? So like definitely tap in. And so anytime we moving forward and we doing the actual space, y'all get that notification. Y'all already know what's up. It'll be right there in the bubble. Um Outside of that, how's everybody doing? I'm hoping you're having a blessed one, man. Enjoying it like I am. I just got up probably like, roughly 2.5 hours ago, and I really ain't even I ain't even moved too much, man. I just jumped down here, got on the couch, man, smoked a little something, man. You feel me? Got my little buzz on, sipping orange juice and shit. Had a nice breakfast. You know what I mean? Fucking around with the game and shit, winning rings and shit, championships. You know what I mean? Knocking motherfuckers out with Clarissa Shields and undisputed games and shit like that. Things like that, man. This is the first time really since I done took off from the crib and went to visit my babies that I really got to enjoy my time and really had some downtime to myself and really analyze and think about things. And man, we on the way up, man. There's so much work to do though. You know what I mean? So I definitely need your help, man, for those that really rocking with AGS and if you see the vision, come tap in with your boy, man. I said I wasn't gonna hold the space too long. I'm probably gonna get into something, real soon. But yeah, I think everything's a go, man. Like I said, man, we on another platform. Once I get everything situated with that, and they get their final updates on that other platform, I'm gonna definitely start streaming via there to X and stuff like that. And so y'all never be out the loop as far as what we got going on. Cause we definitely gonna bring battle rap over there. We definitely gonna bring these hip hop shows and ideas and concepts that we got on X over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I just like I said, it's a lot more business orientated over there, where people are looking for different things. They're looking for different things. Period. And it's not a lot of different over there outside of what they already been doing. And over here, it's a lot of it. It might be oversaturated with it because there's a lot of people that's like in places they probably shouldn't be in, and vice versa, and people that not in good places that they should be in. So and I just think that comes with the communities and the gaslighting and the green light and the gaslighting and the gatekeeping rather. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of that going on. You know what I mean? So until that shit, we here to restore balance. At the end of the day, we here to restore balance. Like when I get up, man, I'm thinking about building. I'm thinking about leveling up. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you can rebuttal that or how you want different than that. If you want different than that, it's probably ain't the place for you. You know what I mean? And it's okay. You'll grow up. You'll understand life one day. I ain't nobody perfect. I mean, I ain't got it all. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got like my real life, wars like everybody else do. My real life battles like everybody else. But I try to stay, productive, man, because if you sit there and just dwell on your problems, what good is that shit gonna do? You know what I mean? Like dwelling on your problems to the point you anxious and depressed and miserable, that shit ain't gonna help your situation. So it's always best to just stay busy in them times when shit is real like that. Sometimes the best medicine is to stay busy. You know what I mean? Your mind so powerful, man. Our minds are so powerful that you think about the wrong shit too long, it can trigger physically in you. You know what I mean? So man, health is wealth. Mental health is wealth. Financial freedom is a blessing if you can obtain that, and that's what we in pursuit of. But we all go through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? So it's good, shout out to y'all that, that go through things and got people that, comfort you in your times and be there for you and help you out and vice versa, man. Like, these are good things that we got to keep on doing. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't have motherfuckers outside of that tell you that something's wrong with it either. Like, these are just little gems I'm gonna drop, man. Every now and then on a snap. I know people see the snap and they expect like to a motherfucker to be like cursing somebody else. That ain't it. I'm very responsive and reactive. Anytime you really see me kind of like not be a nice guy, like or not be like mild mannered and shit. It's always in response to some shit. It's always like I'm reactive. Sometimes like me just playing it off the cuff is a good thing because it lets people know. It lets people resonate and identify. Or resonate. Best word is just resonate with you because of your message or your demeanor or however you are. But then that same way that I'm off the cuff with it, it could hinder, when like I didn't expect that and then I respond to it. You know what I'm saying? And then my response was like, damn, well damn. You know what I'm saying? And and if I could, sit there and kind of like, process this shit a little longer, I probably wouldn't react in a lot of them situations that people see me reacting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't make no fret about it though. Like I ain't sitting here like I'm living with regrets and by no means and shit. Like I stand on any time I did react to some bullshit. Like I stand on everything. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and what's done is done. You know what I'm saying? But like moving forward, I'm definitely trying to be more mindful of how I react to bullshit. You know what I mean? Because we all deal with bullshit differently. Some people like, get that bullshit and they just like, and they think to themselves for a while about it and don't say nothing. I'm kind of I'm super spontaneous though, so that shit could go super left by. Not when I'm saying super left, not meaning nothing real crazy, but just saying like, hey, how do we get here like that? And it's just because the shock value of damn. Of where this like I didn't know you would say that or that this is how you feel or whatever the case may be that sets a person up to crash out a little bit, take it deeper than what the original thing was done, and that's something that one must work on. But I'm gonna work on it to only to a certain extent. That ain't mean the motherfucker can sit here and just play around with me, like, cause like time it's not on nobody fucking side. You know what I'm saying? We have to, don't take that shit for granted and feel like you got time to bullshit with people, play people, rug people, rob people. You know what I'm saying? This, degrade people. Don't think that you can sit here and keep doing that shit and that shit is just gonna be like an ongoing thing. It's not gonna be ongoing this way. I'm gonna let you know now. But there's some people that have been dealing with bullshit for years and years. And then guess what? When that shit is all said and done and it's over, what you got out of it? Wasted years. Wasted years. That's fucking crazy. You might as well go to prison. You know what I mean? Like if you want to just throw time away, no, I'd rather use my time wisely and invest that shit into people that's really, that want me to invest in them and they ain't investing into my shit. Like that's how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it only should be if you want that. It shouldn't be because you feel you have to. You know what I mean? If that makes sense to anybody. But this is the Snapster Return, baby. Your boy Snap is in the building. Shout out to those that pulled up. Shout out to those, first and foremost, that retweet this joint without me having to ask them to do it. You know? We approach it, we are like an hour and a half in, man. I was really running this as a test just to see how it was going to work. Probably to jump on. Like initially, I was thinking, yeah, maybe a 30-minute little, I'll run the room for like 30 minutes, a little 30-minute live, then go check the files and shit, make sure things sound like they supposed to. I don't feel no why I got a burp, man. It's like I feel like I got a burp, but I'm not. Anyway, it's not, to see what it look like, see what it sound like. You know what I'm saying? What I need to do to add to make the live stream experience better. So these are the things that I will be working on today and moving forward and, scheduling up some lives. So you're going to get used to it. Get used to it. I don't want to be on here too long right now because I'm probably going to spend a block later. It is Super Villainous Sundays. So we probably going to lock in some things, man. I might holler at my guy, see what's going on with him. I might get a couple, new files and a couple new joints to play tonight. Super Villainous Sundays, man. I don't even know what time, but it's going down a little bit later. Most likely I'm probably going to run that a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to end the stream in a minute. But before I do, definitely, if anybody got anything to say, holla at me now. You know what I'm saying? I did send I was going to send an invite out, but I don't think it's no need because I'm not going to be on here that long. But before we did, let's get into that first notice freestyle, and I ended with that one, man. So I appreciate y'all pulling up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure I keep my lives to a decent, decent time length. I don't want, we don't need Marvel movies every time I jump on this motherfucker. We don't need Endgame and Infinity War time lengths, right? So I'm gonna keep it, keep it short and sweet with this one, man. So I appreciate y'all pulling up. Appreciate those reposting it. This live will probably be up for a little bit, but I'm probably going to delete it eventually. Okay, so I'm just giving heads up because this is not official. This is just the welcome mat. This is the welcome mat. Okay, welcome Mikasa Sukasa, huh? Letting you know that the Snapster returns and AGS is here. The Music Underground is here, and we working, man. We about to do all types of shit, man. Like I said, the movie reviews, music reviews, battle rap, multiverses, crashing out. So many things we got going on. So many. And there's something else I'm forgetting that I need to add in here. Can't remember quite what it was. But it's definitely like amazing. It's just been amazing. These ideas, these concepts and things that we working with, these new platforms that we jumping on. Y'all tap in with your boy, man. Let's go.
Thanos. It's cooked. If he got a giant following, I might have bothered them. Out the bando, more Marlon Brando, I got fathered them. Your bitch gassed off the dick, I put the nozzle in, making a Stevie J face. She more like Jocelyn. I split your shit in 3 colors like Neapolitan. Swing when I shoot Peter Parker versus Green Goblin. Who's ever next up to Batman? My team robbing them. It's simple how I use similes, but mean homonyms. I see you doing your thing and it seemed promising. I show my age, flipping my shade. Kadeem Hardison. The piece off of him, your bird in the box, the wings off of him. Ping pong over the net, I'm King Kong to it. Fuck a record label, my record able to hit your chest so fatal. I'm only freestyling, this ain't the best of Thanos. Electric cable, neck strangle, whoever I rectangle. Godly killing your guardian, hardly respect your angels. I heard your lines, I don't respect your angles. I pack a Molly bed as like a dangle. Yeah, I'm more sinister, sick than venomous. This music to be murdered by, so the death was instrument. In a sense, this gon' go in his head like innocence. He gon' land on the fence, that's my bad. No offense, no exempts. We gon' get the job done. There's no attempts. Who are you? You should start being true. I know a win. Whether it's John Wick or Candlewick, you know it's lit. Use a bitch just like all them niggas you go against. Who you gon' go against? I've been told these niggas I own this shit. And every bar burying niggas with Conan strength.